Today I'm fishing at Apache Lake and it's March 1st of 2024. My guest is Mitch Vitkovich, the maker of Bug-I-Jigs. I started out using a jerkbait because the water was clear at 54 degrees. Mitch started with a Bug-I-Jig and a skirt and double-tail trailer. The fish were not interested in the jerkbait today, but they sure wanted Mitch's jig. Please stay tuned for some fantastic jig fishing in this video.
Are you dragging, hopping?
You know, I'm not one like you. I can't fish like that. I always put my rod down,
Yeah.
and I do like count rocks. And I'm
Yeah.
not one to leave it sit in a very long place very long.
Right.
And I like to just let it like this,
Yeah, okay.
over the rock.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Come over the rock, just where it's want to start, and you'll feel that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go mush, or you'll feel it
Right.
up.
Okay.
Not too often do I, you know, it's more you feel that, because these damn rods are so sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
You just feel that slightest little tick, and then it like, where'd my weight go, or
Yep.
why is that heavy?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you're feeling.
Right, yep.
I'd say 9 out of every 10 bites like that. Every once in a while, like that 5-pounder I caught last week, you feel that.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Right.
But you got to be an Einstein to know that was a hit.
Right, right.
Our first stop didn't produce a fish, so we moved up lake to where Mitch caught fish the week before. The water was 2 to 4 degrees warmer there. I stayed on the jerkbait and Mitch stayed firm with his jig, and it started to pay off.
Our partner Gary works us all every. So you can't tell you how many hours you put in that. Oh, there we go.
All right. Oh, nice one. Very nice fish. All right. Yeah, looking for you. Oh, yeah. Solid one. All right. There, well, you know, two and a half, two and a quarter. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah, 2-pounder.
Listen to that.
Right there.
There you go.
All right. So let me see that jig in there. How good he ate it. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, you can see where he had
Yeah,
it.
yeah. All right. Now, how did he hit it?
He thunked it. He pounded it.
Did he?
That
All right.
That wasn't those big. He held that pretty good. That was good. See this thing's eyes?
Yeah,
See
yeah.
how they're kind of goldish?
Yeah,
dark
yeah.
Goldish? They were actually reddish last week.
Really
Yeah, they actually were had a red tint.
interesting.
Look at that art between the commercial. Oh,
There you go.
there's that male that was in the you said it was a female.
No, that's the female. You look at it when you get it up there. Look at the size of that gut now. Here, let me get that one.
And I want you to look
That,
at
see? That gut is the gut right there.
Yeah, they got it. But last week, oh my God, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Whew. That's probably a 2-pound fish just because of that
Yeah,
gut.
yeah, yeah.
Nothing in it.
But it'll,
But that was at least an inch
in,
from here down where
Yeah.
the hook is.
he ate it.
Okay, last week when I switched from this, because I ran out of my green eye, went to the gold eye.
Right.
They were hooked just like this, right? Barely caught the lip. And that's a big difference to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. So you think the eye is part of it, or the?
Oh, I know the eye is. Everything's identical except the eye.
Got it. Okay.
So it means a lot to a lot of people, but it means a lot to me. A lot of people, when they throw a jig, they want these big, stout, huge, heavy hooks, right?
Yeah, yeah. No.
I don't.
Uh-huh.
I want a wire hook. This
Yeah.
is a wire, a thin wire.
Is that a gami?
No, I don't use Gamakatsu.
Okay. What kind is that one?
These are mustad.
So I love mustad. Fine
Okay.
wire hooks.
And
by
I
the way.
tell you why. If you look at this same hook in a Gamakatsu,
Yeah.
from the point to the barb, the Gamakatsu is further back. So you have to drive that hook that much further
to get it in.
the barb in. Okay? And So I went to the Mustad. You know who told me that? John Murray actually told me
Did he?
years ago, because I was using Gamakatsu.
So when I had Conquistador tackle, like I said, I didn't pour my lead. I got it from one of the biggest lead pourers in the country, by the way. And where I added value, quote unquote, is the skirt colors and stuff like that, right? And my jigs, but they used Mustad hooks, and the reason I like the Mustad hook is because it's a cone shaped point, which holds up better in rock.
Exactly. And I'm not bashing anybody.
No, I know that. We know that.
The Gamakatsu hooks, when you hit them in the rock, the point's so fine it
Bends right over.
These Mustads, plastic, you know.
That's 100% true. As a matter of fact, I like Mustad so much, I use Mustad hooks on almost everything now.
I do too.
Except for...
Uh-oh, hold on. That was a phone. Come on, come back.
So you're like, okay, I'm going to have to switch.
No. You.
What?
I want you to, you see, I'm catching these little things. I want to see you smack an 8-pounder.
Yeah, well...
That's what you get on that. You throwing that jerk?
Yeah, I changed colors.
Oh, did you?
But I wanted to see if its color change would work. You know, I'm throwing up in, seriously, I can see that 4 foot of water. This jerkbait should be, if they want it, they should eat it.
Mitch continued to catch jigfish, and I didn't even get a bump, even though I thought the conditions were perfect for a jerkbait. I wasn't born yesterday, so I switched to a Bug-I-Jig with a Yamamoto double tail, and like magic,
here's one. Yeah. Then I went to the other one. I get the
Feels like a nice one.
Oh, yeah. This is a good spot to bring to right here.
Yeah. That's a nice 3-pounder. Maybe. Alrighty, don't. Whoa.
Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, that's a nice fish.
Yeah.
I get a little big.
There's a 3-pounder, eh?
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Spot like the
Oh yeah. Good idea. So did.
Just because that's what I want to catch.
Well, look at that.
That little
Look at.
Look how deep it is.
He ate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's in there good. He just. There you go, folks. Hey, by the way, we were just sitting around talking about, and right about now, he's actually caught 4 to 5 fish, and this is my first one. I was throwing jerkbaits. They didn't want it, and I finally started with a jig, and I pick up a real nice one. There's no question. That's a 3 1/4, right? You think 3 and something on his Bug-I-Jig, but unlike the one he was just talking about with the green eyes, it's the red eye. So that's awesome. They're biting right now. We're going to catch a bunch more today, right, Mitch?
Oh yeah.
Oop, there's a bite. There he is. Little guy.
Huh?
Little guy. Not that little.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh no. Just a. There we go. He's up there, Jalo. Little male swimming around looking for stuff. Hey, buddy. I tell you what, though, these are healthy guys.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he's not skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
stout, thick in the back.
Yes, sir. We're gonna have a lot of fun this year with these little guys.
once I switched to the jig, I started catching fish after fish. They wanted the craw imitation today.
Oh, there's a bite. There's one. Yeah.
You want them, Joe? Love it.
Another.
Okay, I wouldn't
Not huge.
change colors because obviously that orange one's
It's
working.
working,
really well.
yeah.
Orange green, wasn't it?
Yep, orange and green flag. Ooh, and they're up shallow.
Yeah.
They're probably in 5 foot of water right now.
That one I have a fish right back there.
We're eating it good. All right, yeah, another. Would be a pounder. This fish here, except it's so healthy, it's probably a 1.5 pounds, somewhere in there. I could weigh it, but that's okay. These fish are really healthy looking. Right there, Bug-I-Jig and I'm throwing a Yamamoto skirt. I don't know the name of that color. I could look it up, but obviously it's I think it's root beer with green fleck is how I would describe it. It has its own name, but that's fine. And the way this jig is set up with that light wire mustad hook, Mitch has got it nailed, because this is really a great little hook. I am enjoying fishing with this. It's time for me to start catching fish that really make you mad.
Yeah. What size leader do you? Oh, you don't use leader. Okay.
No.
And what size line mono do you use on your jig?
So that other rod was my I think I have 18.
Okay.
And the reason is because I was using. Okay. I'm still learning what rod I want to use for what. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I had 18 on there. This one here, I probably got 16. Okay.
Okay.
So it might be a little heavy, but it's fine. These fish, I don't. Maybe when we go over to there's a bite. There's one. Yeah.
There you go.
He's shallow again. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a chunk.
The chunk.
There you go.
Little strong guy. Hit the spot lock. 2-pounder probably. Yeah, I don't like that turn. They're just gobbling this.
Oh, that's a nice fish. That's 2 Very nice job.
See, now I'm just gobbled that jig. Just gobbled it. Look at that. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yes. 2 1/4 maybe?
1/4, yeah.
Yeah. They're just chunky.
Just chunky. Yeah, just beautiful fish here.
Look at it. Look at how down in there.
Choke.
Here you go. That's number. Okay, that's number.
It's number 8 for us.
4. Yes, 4 for me. Yes.
4 go.
Nice. That's a female. I don't know if you can see it in the light here, but this one's a female right here. But I'll tell you, that's when I looked at him, I'm like, I don't know if I like that strange head shape. Just so you know. Yeah. But I'm sold. Okay.
So let me show you. When the jig's on the bottom,
yep.
A football jig would roll one side or the other.
Hold up, buddy. Hold up. All right.
When it pulls it, see it it stands the bait up like that.
Yep.
Now that's smooth on my hand and it's standing up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets that crawdad defensive posture that bass don't like. Mm. So then the bass will hit it, they'll stun it, and then they'll just turn around. And then you feel the pressure as it starts to go off.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And that's why they get it in there deeper, I think. And with the light wire hook, it just penetrates much easier, gets the barb into the fish. Not really.
Isn't it? Water changed from yesterday.
It has, yeah.
Oh my God.
You've caught some though, right? Yeah.
Was it flat like this yesterday too?
No.
Oh, okay, I think that's the whole thing. Because last week when I was here, we were dressed like hoods and everything till 3 o'clock, and it was 2-foot swells out here last Friday.
Ray, that it seems like when the wind's blowing,
oh yeah,
got a good chop on the water,
right?
Bite a little better.
Right, yeah.
It's sure different today.
Yeah.
So you guys went down dam further beyond us, right?
Yeah,
and it was flat there.
Fish some areas we don't normally fish.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably won't go back again.
So we
hey, you got to eliminate water, so don't sit in your head.
Yeah. Yeah. We've caught 10.
Yeah. We've damn near eliminated the lake then.
Today, not yesterday.
No,
today.
Yesterday was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you drop shotting, Ray?
Yeah.
Have you caught any drop shotting?
2.
So you have caught some drop shotting?
Yeah.
After catching 10 fish, it slowed down as the wind died. We decided to try other points that were flat as opposed to steep. Apache has many steep points that I love to fish, but today it seems they wanted a flatter type of point.
Oh, you look just through this cove right here. That all looks fishable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that one.
Oh, there you go.
That's just go.
Oh yeah. There you go. All right.
Now I'm thinking about that nick I got this morning.
You'll be okay. Wait a minute. He's so good, I think. Oh yeah, nice fish. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, sorry. Can you grab that guy?
Did he eat that jig?
Oh yeah, he ate that jig. Did you let him have it a little bit?
No, he dumped it, I said.
It is now late afternoon and we have caught about 15 fish. Watch how Mitch works the jig. He is almost swimming it on the bottom, more like a winding crawl.
There's one.
Oh yeah. And this one. Right up there where I was saying.
Bug-I-Jig, 3/8 ounce with hula grub, green pumpkin, very nice.
So there you have it. What a great day of fishing. We caught 17 all day. Half of them were about a pound and a quarter. I think those fish were last year's spawn, at least the early spawners. All of them were healthy, a lot of fun to catch, just a great time fishing. The other half were over 2 pounds, between 2 and 3 pounds, okay? I only had one fish that was over 3. It was probably 3 1/4, 3.5, or no, I'm sorry, 315. You know, I didn't weigh it, but we can kind of tell. Again, it was a chunky fish. So what can I say? We caught most of the fish on Bug-I-Jigs. So let's go have a look at the Bug-I-Jig here and let me talk about them a little bit. Here we have the 1/2 ounce model, okay? And you notice the big eyes. First of all, that's the whole point of this jig, is to get those eyes. It's a mechanism for triggering a fish to strike, is the eyeballs, okay? You'll notice it has a screw-on bait keeper, like many shaky heads have this style, okay? And of course, it has this fine wired mustad hook, which Mitch and I talked about, and I am 100% behind mustad. Not sponsored by them. I like mustad hooks. But let's take a look at this particular jig, because when I first saw it, and I was honest with Mitch when I said, hey, when I first saw it, it seemed a little strange to me, the shape. But we talked about that and why that shape is important and why it's useful. So, you know, look, don't let the shape throw you off initially. If you look at it and you think it's going to throw you off, take a look, keep going here. Because here it is on a Yamamoto double tail. Okay, so now this particular bait here looks fantastic, right? And what's really, really neat about this, and I love throwing jigs and football jigs, frankly, okay? The football jig has that open hook, which, by the way, helps with hooking the fish. But, you know, you can't take it to Roosevelt and throw it in the brush. You can't take it to Alamo and throw it in the brush, right? You can't do it. And you can't get brushed through, a jig like that through habitat. And so you got to go a jig with a weed guard. Well, weed guards, you know, change the shape and look of the bait. Whereas this, if you take this and just move it up to here, and maybe tuck it in just a little bit. Now look at that, right? You can't, that hook is hidden in the bait. It becomes weedless, brushless, if you will. And of course, look at it. It looks just fantastic. Okay? There's no brush guard and everything like that. And again, the oddness that I called out, mentioned to Mitch, and he knows it because we talked about it, right, was the shape. But remember, when it's going along the bottom and it comes across the rock or something, and you pull on it with your line, if I can get it straight here. Of course, it's not going to be perfect on the bottom. It never would be, but it's going to kind of do this kind of thing. It's going to get that in a craw imitation in a defense position, okay? So I think that matters, and I think that helps. But I really, really like the fine wire hook that it has, and I really, really like the twist on because it really holds the bait. This is the same one I was using all day long, and that's why you can tell it's a little chewed up. I caught the 3-pounder on this. It happens to be, it is root beer with green and black fleck, by the way. That's exactly the color. So this is on the 1/2 ounce. Here's what the bait looks like on a 3/8, the same Yamamoto twin tail grub with a 3/8 head, okay? So if you look at that, you know, that doesn't, you know, that, all of a sudden the strangeness of that lead design disappears, and instead what comes out is you get eyes, okay? It's a trigger mechanism, so that's how I look at it. Plenty of hook gap there for the fish to take. So this jig was working particularly well for me. I was very happy with the performance, okay? So there it is with Yamamoto. Which is, by the way, here's the Yamamoto. It's just a twin tail grub. We all see it. That's what it looks like. And I don't know if you can see the backside, but there's a color. Are helpful. Another craw company I've been using is Fish Labs. You can't see the name on here, but it's the
Kickin' craw.
I like it, and here it is on the Bug-I, okay? Now, the reason I like it is because it's one of the few jigs that actually has a bit of a skirt, okay? So you can use this craw on the Bug-I-Jig. Okay, now this plastic on this jig is a little tougher. I don't think I'd really want to hook this up Texas rig. I throw it on open hook like a standard football jig, but I can easily throw this on this particular jig because I'm exposing the tip, as you can see. Notice that by the way, I've talked about this particular bait before. Caught a whole bunch of really nice fish on swirl in the middle of summer on them. So you can see they look a little different. They have a little different profile, give the fish a little different look, and I think that's advantageous at times. Now let me go over the sizes here. Mitch has 1/8 ounce, quarter, 3/8, half, 3/4, and 1 ounce. Okay, so I only have a few here. I have the 3/8, half, and 3/4. Thank you very much for watching this video. I certainly appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by and watching. I hope the videos are enjoyable. I hope you can learn something. And if you don't mind, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Make a comment. Those really help. I answer almost all the time. Also, by the way, when you go and you see the subscribe, if you're already subscribed, if you click on that, at least on your computer, okay, if you click on that again, you're going to get a drop down and it's going to say all, okay? That means put all of them in my feed when they become new, okay? So go ahead and click all. That way you're going to see way more of my videos on your YouTube feed. So thank you very much.